fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. 54. Line 54. Pilot, 65.
Off the play fake. Eason. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Greystone, Travis. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch. Big grip.
A first down carry for Henry. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball complete to Isabella. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Keep looking ready. 10-2 saw. 54. Mike 54. Come on. Check. Topper. Hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ready. 60 Outlaw. 54.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Spinning away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wait, that. Round 80. All day, every day, any day.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 55.
On third and long, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Second and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Back. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Hey, check it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
54, line 54, target.
On 1st and 10, Eason. This one caught by Isabella. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line 20. Line 34. Here we go. 34 is the regular. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a give right side. Dobbins, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go, D. Rip. Check right. Watch it, 5. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mark 55. Mark 55.
To throw on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To return is Taylor. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Derrick Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first
Good work,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our field.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, 66.
On second down at 4, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Wait, that's 380. Mike 51. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Alert.
On second down, Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action. Eason. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
We own them. We own them. What twist? What? Ready?
Off the play fake. Eason. He finds Humphreys. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, that flag 20. There in the middle, 55. Know your job. Check, 55. Regular.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
Alert.
First down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So
let's go, boys. Let's go.
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Titans 42.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Alabama, 380, 72. Watch time. Tight end right. Alert. Hey, zoom. Alert.
On 3rd down, Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Double dog, double dog.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
51's the mic. You must be getting tired.
To throw on third down, Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, and now some space to operate. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 67 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure side. On that side of the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Let's go. 6 the Outlaw. 55, Mike. Stay with your man.
On first down, Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Keep playing hard.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's get it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for Eric Cleveland. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
22. Jet. Defense. Let's go, defense.
On 4th down, Bryant. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Move. 24.
On first down, it's Williams. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are in for 6. And oh, it's blocked. And the Titans pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Chance.
80 weapon. Buzz. Get it.
Throwing again. Eason. That's Isabella open on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he locates Walker. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that one covered beautifully. Their defender. Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready.
From the gun, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Able to find Isabella. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Check. 64. Wait.
Throwing on first down. Bryant, he's going to look deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
61, matchbox lights.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant, his throw incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's not going to get me.
On 4th down, Bryant. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game. He's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Bryant's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Titans take over first and 10.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on.
Smooth. Deep grip.
To throw again. Eason. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Titans 77, Colts 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, They fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Only got it take a week to count it.